Hello, welcome back to The Poor Show, now playing on free-to-play channel, Knights of the Old Republic. Of course it is. Been a bit, but it's fine. Before we get ourselves in all kinds of troubles in the game, I want to correct a few things. First off, I was wrong of course about the slaves. The thing with them is that you don't get to be whatever sexuality you want to be, because of course this is a game from 2000s and the early ones at that. So major corporations would not like to offend too many people by giving you the choice of being not straight. That's saying it means that you well, of course you can pick any sex you want for your character, but in this situation, whether you approach the slave lady or the slave man and ask for a massage, they'll tell you maybe you should try with the opposite sex, you know, because openly supporting homosexuality or anything that's not heterosexuality is not well seen, so that could drive the sales down. So let's see if that's right.
Welcome to the slave quarters, good sir. I mean no disrespect, but perhaps one of the female slaves could serve your needs better?
Yeah, that instead of... And the female would say the same if you were a female as well. The other thing I wanted to mention about the slaves is that I'm pretty sure the lady that voices this slave and all female Twi'leks is the same person. I'm pretty sure it's the same person that voices the gibberish for the Twi'leks that you could hear at the... whatever the lady's name is that sells you T3 and 4 and the other droids and the parts. And this one, which I think is pretty cool, that they actually took the female Twi'lek voice actress and told her to record regular lines, because that's fine. And I don't think I can say the same about the male slave, because I don't really have the ear for it, I don't think. The third thing is that I said you have no way of sneaking through it, but you've got a thief in your party. Not in my party, not right now, but you could... well, you can't really see the screen anymore, because this is the point of no return, so you're not getting anything. Mission, one way or another. Mission can sneak, so I think she can sneak all the way through to the end of the level and get you through somehow, somewhat. And also she can manipulate computers a little bit, if not just security. So there might just be a somewhat non-lethal approach to this situation. But I guess I never used it. So here we are. Here we are in the problem zone, where we either go out and call guards, get guards on us, or start opening the low security doors to people's apartments, and they'll call guards. So I don't know, I'll try the main door first, and then once they'll catch us, I'll just come back here and get all these motherfuckers. Right, here we go. It's like the scene in Lords of the Old Republic. That's right, in Lord of the Rings, when Sam stands in the field and says, "This will be officially the furthest I was from Shire." Well, we're through. Now what? The biggest journey begins with the smallest step, right? Right. And it's a throne room. Oh, this place is so boring. The throne is in the middle of the room instead of at the wall. So someone can just walk around here and not admire your kingshipness. Although there are chairs here, but whatever. Right. We gotta find a way to do things here. So, how about a regular save? I'll make a regular save and just in case. Right, we're going. Well, shit, guards are here. We are not supposed to be here, therefore we're supposed to get rid of them one way or another. Canderous, save us. T3, you too, and you just get out of the way. Let other people tank. Oh, we should be focusing fire, because that's a smart idea. There we go. This one's down. Now we need to reposition the entire party, because they have no view at the target. No line of sight for the target. There we go.
Sure.
Good thing you can't interrupt your own line of sight. Like your party members don't count for penalties for attack. There we go. And now everyone should figure out that you need to get the last one. He might not have a line of sight again. Fortunately, out of all the characters and all their options for combat, T3 is perhaps the easiest, unless you want to specifically stun someone and pick the stun ray or shield degenerator. You can let him just be, and he'll just queue up the only regular attack he's got. There we go. Very nice. So, no one's yelling yet, so that's good enough, I guess. That went well. And what would it be? Fourth, fifth thing now that I also wanted to mention. If you're enjoying this Knights of the Old Republic playthrough, if you like Star Wars and you'd like to experience more Star Wars stories, I have an entire playlist of Star Wars The Old Republic class stories. So far I've pretty much completed all Empire classes. That is to say, everything but the Inquisitor, because that was my first character and I wasn't really thinking about recording it yet. But I did the Agent, Computer Spice 12, hopefully it will be enough. The Agent, the Warrior, the Bounty Hunter, and now I'm going through Jedi Knight. I'm not talking there, if that's a concern for you. So go check it out. Gas the room. That's good, you want to do that. That's experience for people, for the deaths and for using the apparatus. And everything else, right, I already blew it. I was supposed to kill everyone and then go around doing the consoles. Again, you can gas the room and kill yourself, everyone other than T3, which is just a stupid idea. Don't do that. Storage. Gas room, that's all droids, so that's not gonna help. Barracks. Gas room. Spice lab. Gas room? No. Oh. You can't gas the spice lab. I guess that would spoil the thing. Throne room. Guest room. Guest. It's interesting that in the console it comes up as quote guest, unquote. As in, you know, it's a torture chamber. This is whatever his name was, the pilot for Ebon Hawk that's now grounded and he stole spice. So yeah, we can talk to him, but we don't care right now. Hangar. Also notice how it's spelled hangar and not hanger. Hanger is what you put your clothes on. Hangar is what you put ships in. Yes, including planes. System controls. Open all security doors, disable hangar security, upload area schematics, overload terminal. That blows you up as well. So that's 6 and 8, and the hacking. So that'd be enough. Good, so log out, it's fine, and just quick load. Because we're not gonna waste those, we're gonna dispatch everyone, and then worry about it. Yeah, that's the lesson I've learned previously, right? In case there are robots that you can defeat, fix, or whatever, reprogram, and then come back to a panel like this and then mess up with their systems. Right, good. So neighboring us, there were these droids. How about droid stun ray? That should be cool. Oh, it worked. Perfect. Good job, T3, for once. You fucking inanimate object. Stun the other one. That'll be good. Oh. Good. That's good. We're saving up on... Oh, I ran out of these things? Oh no, I ran out of stun rays for droids. No matter. I won't be using him for much more. Well, not for combat at least. Alright, queue up your attacks and there we go. Yeah, like I mentioned at the beginning of the very beginning of the playthrough. Yeah, I was doing a bunch of playthroughs, so I had to put something in hold. The Old Republic class stories were one of these things, but since since the Old Republic came to Steam, I thought that would garner me more attention. And it did garner 11 views for my first episode of the Knights series, and then it stopped. I saw like 7 people, 75% of the views of that video came from people actually searching the terms, apparently, from the analytics on the video. Fragmine, are you qualified enough yet, D3? Recover. No. No. No, Candra's is not better. He's got 1 skill point to spend, and all he can spend it on is... Well, all we gonna let him spend it on is, that other thing. Healing, yeah. Yeah, so inaccurate analytics on YouTube show me that I had 8 views when I had 11, and 75% of those views came from actually searching for the Old Republican Knight story. So cool. I got a bit of that, and then it stopped. I'm uploading shit to Steam essentially with that playthrough, hoping for that added attention, but I'm not sure if I'm getting any. Right, so now this door. It's away from the hangar. Well, it's probably going in a loop around, so it's fine. Anyway, we're gonna get there one way or another eventually. Oh hey, you're not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here. Die. There you go. And in other terms, alright. How about a shield disruptor? That should help. Oh hey, this worked. It's super effective. Thank you, Pokemon. For once I did something smart, I guess. Like tactical. Well, not for once. I stunned people before. That's tactical as well. And it's so tactical. If you ever play D&D, if you're playing a wizard, don't take Magic Missile as one of your first spells. Take Sleep. You can stun multiple opponents and just coup de grace them all with your 1k 4 damage dealing dagger. It's worth it. Oh, and I've got computer something, pass, code, one way or another, or something. Right. So what have we got here? Well, it's this spice. What is it? Spice lab. Spice lab. Yes. And there's plenty of them, and I couldn't have gassed them. Can I? What are you carrying right now in T3? Heavy blasters. Nothing interesting to put in here. I got another shield disruptor that I ran out of 2 charges already for the other one. But since I've got nothing else, I might as well just use flamethrower. What does it do? Does it stun anyone? With, like, horror. There it goes. Horror, 100% for 3 seconds. Special. Target 7th level up. Ignore the horror effect. What are we? Level 7. Well, the enemies might just ignore it anyway. Which is not good. Save DC for half damage. But it doesn't save from horror, so we might as well try it. It's something to use, right? There we go. I'm gonna go deeper in and try to dig some of them all at once. Let's go 2. Yep, it horrors this one. So I'm gonna horror that one as well. And I'm gonna queue these guys up because of course they're running out of their special abilities, and I'm gonna go down into the regular shit. Does it take only a turn? This is pretty strong. The flamethrower seems pretty strong, look. It almost killed this dude. But then again, soon enough it's gonna be useless because it's not gonna cause horror to the enemy. 30 damage, that's plenty, that's plenty. Oh, he's dead yet? Already? Okay. Fine. Whatever you say. Maybe grenade after all, since they're still gathered. How about a grenade? Oh shit, I had hit my dude. Fuck. I didn't think that through. Not quite. Well. And it's not like I can regenerate his health. It's not like I can regenerate anybody's health right now. Because I've got no Jedi with me that regenerates mana for me to just abuse endlessly. Shit. Sorry, T3. You barely have a personality, but... Don't break your computer. Don't kick your computer when it doesn't work. You know, it won't help. Don't punch the screen, especially don't punch the screen or your peripherals. I learned that the hard way. Fortunately, I was only breaking the very cheap peripherals, because that's the only thing I'm able to afford.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What's the situation right now? Saving. I guess there's nothing else here. First aid kit. Did I pick up anything from you? Supposedly. Must have. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Oh, why is this opened? Why is this open? It's a grate. It's not like it would restrain the airflow. Is this an air duct? Is someone stealing something? Running away with it? Like that pilot? Was he stashing spice in here? Also, look how much spice could... I mean... So this is supposed to be a lab, right? So I would expect apertures... Aperture to make the spice, refine it or whatever. Some work, tools of the trade. But instead it's just a warehouse. There are boxes, supposedly with the spice, filled with spice, and 3 tables. To do what exactly? Okay, alright, yeah. Interior design by BioWare, because we need to focus on characters and story, and not geometry, I guess. Right.
What?
Go on then. Save that, that's going well. And see, we're already doing loop-de-loop here. Is there something here? Oh right, there are other things. And I'm already opening the door. Oh, it's fine. I think there are roaming patrols here as well. But... doesn't matter. If they come, they'll die anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so what's behind door number 2? More guards. Who would have thought? How many grenades have I got? 22. I might as well use one. There's 5 of them. And that will make things easier. I've got plenty. I'm not gonna be using more of them. At least much more of them later on. And yeah, the only other thing I really wanted to announce about this episode, or like announcements.
Here it is.
The only announcement is the only one. What? The only announcement left is that this might not be the last episode of Taris, because all the things that we might end up doing. Oh shit, my main character is dying. Oh well, Taris is still good. There we go. See how good it is? He is. It's pretty good. Okay. And now this one, because T3 has him in his line of sight. So that should go faster. I can also do harp. Oh shit. Well, why did you target this one? What the fuck, even? Anyway, keep killing. I'll babysit Taris. No, this one. This might not be the last episode on Taris just yet, because we still need to talk to the dude. Oh, there is a robot here as well. Of course there is. Boy, did he fucking hide. This might not be the last episode on Taris just yet, because we need to talk to the incarcerated pilot and reach the hangar and get the boss battle and also cutscenes. So that's probably gonna be taken up at the very last episode on Taris. But since we're already almost reaching 20 minutes, there is a chance for me to cut this episode a bit shorter, especially since so far all we're doing so far is just killing mindless NPCs. So that's good. At least I had my thoughts out in timely matter as well. Good thing combat system is not very involving. But yeah, also one last thing I think I wanted to talk about the game. When it comes to the game, I think it might run on some, I don't know what engine it runs on. But I think whatever engine it runs on is a sort of legacy, or like an heir to the engines BioWare made all their RPGs before that, or D&D RPGs, where you had the sprites and shit, and when they moved over to models like Winter Nights and shit like that, didn't really heal any of my other guys. I guess Kando's gonna have to tank it all. Fortunately he can, because he's got the healing implant. So there is that. If we don't want to trade medpacks for health, we can trade time for health with Taris. Yeah. You doing good? Doing good? Oh, you're starting to queue wrong attacks. And you're starting to queue wrong attacks. Right, so it's an heir to their old engines for like Neverwinter Nights and shit. But when it comes to game engines, I've got this. Why is this droid making that sound? That sound. I don't know. Do you? That's the sound those spider people make with those mandibles. Those aliens, right? Not that they've got 8 legs, but those aliens with mandible faces. Sure. Yeah. What was I on about? The air of those old... oh shit. Fortunately, we can resist horror, because we're above level 7. Or at least level 7. 7 and above, I think. Yeah. So it's an air of those engines. And as... there's a certain feeling about how a game looks, how it feels, right? So, for instance... oh, what's this?
Thank you. You have no idea what it was like
shit.
in that
Whatever. There we are. I fixed it. I went through that combat. That didn't go well, and... oh, no. On any other subsequent playthrough. I mean, try at least. This tank is interesting. Is that a cage, a holding cell? Or is this an aquarium that's empty right now? And you're, the prisoners would like... you would entertain your prisoners by having a luscious display of marine life forms in this aquarium. I don't know what the fuck is this fucking display case. What the shit is this? Anyway, so I guess the only thing I can do here is release...
Thank you. You had no idea what it was like in that torture cage. I don't know how much more I could take before going mad.
Right. Yeah. So... dude, did you get yourself into things? Right. What are our options? This is the Millennium Falcon, the non-Millennium Falcon, the Ebon Hawk ship pilot, whatever, pilot, that got himself into trouble because he was stealing spice from Davik. So, what can we tell him? I couldn't sit by and just let you suffer. I could definitely... well... I could sit by and let you suffer. We could not have entered this place, this room. So now that you're free, there's a matter of a reward. Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay, you're free, now give me your reward or I'll kill you myself. I think the second one implies it that more... well, equally well, only isn't so blatant. And I like finesse, so now that you're free, there's a matter of a reward.
I used to be the pilot of the Ebonhawk, Davik's flagship. I know the codes to disable the security system protecting it. I'll load them onto your datapad now. You can use those codes to steal the Ebonhawk right out of its hangar. Sell it to the highest bidder, ransom it back to Davik. Whatever you do, you'll make thousands.
Do I want to ask him some questions? Perhaps maybe he would give us a few tips about the layout of the place that would theoretically give us an advantage, but the advantage we need is just a bunch of medpacks or free healing and that'll be good. Or you better come up with more of a reward if you want to walk out of here alive. Again, we already know the bombardment is coming and they spoil it for the player. Otherwise you wouldn't know, so this again, now is the time that you already have this premonition, like you had those weird visions before with when you dreamt about Revan and Bastila. So now the player already knows, the player is already spoiled, so you can milk him for all his worth, threaten him all you want, and all you get is alignment points, because either he'll cough up some credits, or not, and he'll die either way, because everyone will die on Taris eventually. Well, eventually obviously, but soon enough, they'll get bombed in an hour, like. So, you better come up with more of a reward if you want to walk out of here alive.
What? But I don't have anything else. Those Ebonhawk codes are worth a fortune. Isn't that enough? Please, just let me go.
I don't know, man. Let's look him for some information.
Questions? Please, I've already told you the only useful thing I know. Just let me go before Davik figures out I'm missing.
You might warn the guards. I better just kill you. You know, if the guards... That's kind of out of the blue. You know, if the guards see him roaming about, they'll be alerted to something one way or another. They'll catch him, so he won't alert guards. He won't try. But he can't sneak. You need a stealth field generator for that. So, he's got nowhere to go either way, really. And we could really use those alignment points, huh? Yeah, so we're going 2 again.
But I don't have anything else.
Wait, I guess you said that already, so you might warn the guards. I better just kill you.
You core slime. I didn't survive through all that torture just to let you kill me.
That's true, you didn't. If you have, Malak would have killed you. Will have killed you. Yeah? Yeah, will have killed you. Yeah, so that's your choices, my son. You die either way, and I'm willing to take the blame. It's like I'm like ISIS essentially right now, right? Whatever terror attack has been made after what is it? See, he was holding. Dude, he was holding off on a hand grenade. Why did they let him in to a prison with a hand grenade? Where was he hiding it? Was it where I think it was? How big is a frag grenade? Well, my friend, you're full of surprises. You're pretty loose of a man as well. Yes. So there's that tunnel and there's this thing locked up. Maybe we'll open it as well.
Yeah, sure.
You know security, you do it. Right, I'm willing to take a blame like ISIS after bombing, well, crashing planes into World Trade Center. Cause...
How dare you invade my chambers? How rude! I am a personal guest of Davik himself. I left specific instructions that you guards were not to disturb me until morning. How can Davik expect me to invest in his ventures with
this
kind
guard
of competence on display? I should summon the other guards and report you to your commanding officer.
Right, so as we all know, there won't be much dealing with Davik or anyone else on Taris anymore soon enough. So, as usual, Davik just wanted me to make sure you didn't need anything. Or, I don't work for Davik, you overinflated windbag. That's a cool insult. Or of course, number 3. You touch that alarm and you're a dead man. I'm gonna go with 3, because fuck you.
What? How dare you speak to me like that? I could ask Davik to have you flayed alive for such insolence.
How about I'll flay you? We've got a variety of vibroblades on hand. So, that's it. Time for you to die.
Help! Assassins! Guards! Help!
Is he calling up assassins to kill me, or is he calling me assassins? Anyway, usually you would expect the guests to be in the guest wings where we were. Why is he here? I don't know, do you? Tarisian noble. He's a noble when he's dealing with crime lords? Huh. Huh. You motherfucker. Good thing you're dead now. You would have been dead anyway. Again, we're taking the blame like ISIS did. Stun baton, vibroblades, heavy blaster, another one, just in case we were running low on that. Yeah, like I was trying to say. Oh, they're the guards. Quiet. Here comes the guards. That's a little throwback to when I played you that Morrowind music. Who's dead? T3, no. If only it mattered. They're not strong enough to pose a threat against our Mandalorian here. He's a smarter Mandalorian than the one from the show. On Netflix, is it? It's not Disney Plus exclusive, is it? Probably not. And there we go. There are you, guards. So, what was I saying? The terrorist organizations gladly take up blames for terrorist attacks, because that means, if you believe them, it means that they did all the terrorist attacks, meaning that makes them look like a real threat. Whatever bad happens in the world, it happens because of them. And if it happens because of them, it means they've got a vast outreach and large resource pool, so they're a threat. But they're often not. It's just whoever does it just come out and say, "Yep, I did it." And everyone, as soon as everyone believes it, it'll turn out like you actually did it. So, hey, there's an idea for a YouTube channel. You know, why have I spoken his name out loud? He's not sponsoring me. Too late now, I guess. No, it's not. I can censor it. You know that guy that's rich and does outrageous rich things? You know where he has his money from? From me, of course. I'm to blame. Right, but talking about blame, we're back in the guest wing, where we're gonna interrupt or get into somebody else's face. Thank you for sticking through the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you'll enjoy the other Old Republic playthrough I've got on my channel. It's plentiful and it's long. There are funny jokes there as well that I input. So, it's my credit. I did it. And I hope to see you again in the next installment of Knights of the Old Republic or any other game I play for you, for free. See you next time.